everyone. Welcome back to Pop Off the Clock. I'm Yoseline.
And I'm Brenda. I was in mid fixing my hair moment right now.
Okay.
Sorry guys. Welcome back.
We do that all the time.
I know. We did this the second time around because I, of course, was not. Whatever. You're back. Welcome.
We're back. You're back. Welcome back.
We're having a great old time. It's still October. It's the end of the month. Still, we're closer to the Halloween time.
Yes.
And so a lot of spooky things have been going on around the celebrity world.
Yeah, a lot of concerts, a lot of, Florida was a hot place to be.
Yes, Florida.
Yeah.
I wish I was there too, or in New Orleans this weekend, but I can't be.
No.
We're going to be recapping kind of the going abouts of Taylor Swift because this is the one-stop shop for everything Taylor.
And then a couple is making headlines. A couple we do not care about, but they've just been overwhelmed because they're just messy. We're talking about Brianna Chickenfry and Zach Bryan?
I always confuse the country names of people. Zach Bryan, I believe.
They were a hot couple among TikTokers, influencers, and the country world, and they are officially over.
We're going to get to that blindsiding situation.
We have an update on Liam Payne's death. Details are coming to light about what exactly might have happened leading up to his death, and
more reactions.
Report and reactions about former One Direction members and his former girlfriends.
Yes.
But that's just some of the hot topics we're talking about today.
We also have some headlines that are pretty juicy in content. But
really good, yeah.
Yeah, good headlines. But of course, we all know what you're here for.
Catching up with us, you want to know what we did this weekend. Well, we had we were at the same Halloween party. We didn't host it, unfortunately, but we were at the same Halloween party. It was a bunch of friends, and it was super fun. I thought, we all really dove into the
Everyone decorated. I mean, everyone
dressed up.
Dressed up. That was the word I was looking for. Everyone dressed up. I loved your costume.
Oh, thank you.
It was creative.
It was Darla. I was Darla from Finding Nemo, and my friend Chloe was Nemo inside the bag.
It was a really cute costume. I loved it.
I loved it. It was. I will say, Chloe. That was her idea. She convinced me to do the.
You need to give me Halloween ideas. I was a witch.
You were a witch.
As far as my creativity stands.
We have this weekend. So.
I'm not gonna. I literally. Our coworker Ryan asked me, he's like, so what else are you gonna do for Halloween? Like, what are you gonna wear? And I'm like, Ryan, I literally don't care anymore. I'm so over it.
She did her one
I just God, I just so much to think about. I don't like holidays where you have to put too much thought.
Okay, I love a good theme. I love dressing up. And
she's
I already
a theme person.
I think my next outfit for this weekend is not, it's very simple. Very find it in your closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually go for those types of costumes because I'm lazy.
Just for the actual Halloween day, I don't know. I don't really.
Well, I'm gonna be working, so maybe I'll just
get some candy.
Know. I'm gonna be a news anchor.
Ha ha ha.
Heatwave was like, I'm gonna be a weatherman.
Of course, you guys should be Ron Burgundy and
right?
chick. What's her name? I don't know.
I forgot her name too. I've always wanted to do Gale Weathers from Scream.
Oh.
Like the lime green suit with the red hair, like the short hair, very 90s. But I just, like I say, I want to do something sometimes, and I'm just like, I just don't do anything about it.
But yeah, that was our weekend. I don't think, did you do anything else?
No, I slept on Sunday because I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I slept in for the first time in a while.
Same. I think for me, I keep saying that I miss the movies, and I really want to go to the movie theater, but I don't think anything good has come out.
There's actually a lot of movies I want to see. I never saw Beetlejuice. I want to see the one with Andrew Garfield and Florence Pugh. What else? There was the movie The Substance with Margaret Qualley and Demi Moore. It's like a scare. I'm hearing that movie's really good. This weekend, I think I don't know. I'm just really excited to see Wicked. I think that's the movie I might end up seeing in theaters next.
I think that one for sure.
But we'll get all into that.
Yeah, we'll get into Wicked in a little bit. I think the other movie I do want to see is the Anna Kendrick one that's on Netflix.
Yeah, so I was actually watching her Call Her Daddy episode earlier, and it was very, oh, I'm sorry, I think I'm hitting the mic. It was very interesting. I could probably mention a couple of the highlights, but nice to see Anna Kendrick out there again.
And as a director this time. But yeah, that was basically our weekend and what we have
Not
ahead.
very interesting.
Not very interesting. We'll just get straight to what celebrities are doing because they're a little bit more interesting than we are.
Yes,
well, first up, we have Jennifer Lawrence. She is glowing. The actress is expecting her second child. She made her first red carpet debut since announcing her exciting pregnancy news to Vogue. Not surprised.
Which I didn't even know she announced to Vogue. I saw it on the internet from pictures of her walking, and it was like, oh, she announced it on Vogue. And I was like, never even knew that she did.
That's a classy way to say it. It's probably just like a little blurb or something.
Yeah, good for her.
Good for her.
I love Jennifer Lawrence. We'll see what she comes out in after.
I don't think, I think, well, last time she had a baby and she came back, she had such a glow up.
She did that comedy that I'm obsessed with. I love that movie. So I feel like she'll probably come back with a vengeance after the second one.
I like that. So we have Andrew Garfield has a very flirty chicken shop date with host Amelia Dimmeldenberg. And it has taken social media by storm since it was released last week. Well, the duo sat down for an intimate one-on-one where Garfield, 41, admitted that he and Amelia could have possibly dated in real life if it were not for the cameras.
The tension was palpable in that interview. I have been looking forward to this one because have you seen the red carpet interviews where they're very flirty? I was just like, I wonder what it'd be like. But I mean, he dated a witch. So, like, you know, I feel like maybe I have a chance.
Yeah, I feel like, I think they would be a good couple.
They're cute. And she did an interview with Drew Barrymore where she mentioned that she was dating somebody, and people are curious if it's that. I don't think it's them, but I just think I love Andrew Garfield. Like, I'm literally
obsessed.
The riz on that boy, or that man, excuse me, the riz on that man during that, you just gotta watch. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it.
Okay, it's really good.
Yeah, it's on my list then.
I love him. If you ever wanna,
witch.
Can message us.
She can identify as a witch as well.
Yes.
Couple alert. They're not Andrew and Amelia are a couple, but sorry.
I was like,
I'm already making them a couple. Cruz Beckham and his new girlfriend, Jackie Applesole, looked so loved up on Wednesday in a cozy snapshot shared to social media. Taking to her Instagram story, singer Jackie uploaded a minute picture of the pair enjoying each other's company and the sunshine. This couple has been making the headlines because of the big age difference. He is 19, she is 29.
Oh, I thought she was 30. Did they just round up?
Yeah.
People are jerks. Yeah, I was trying to put myself in that position.
Because you are 30,
Because I am 30. I am actually 30, not 29, rounding up. I'm actually 30. I don't know I could date a 19-year-old.
I don't think anyone should date a 19-year-old.
It's...
if you're not
granted,
19.
I feel like those kids are probably more mature because I think once you're in the celebrity realm, you are, like, you grow up faster at a younger age, but still, like, I just...
Like, okay, I would have been like, okay, 25, 27.
Yeah.
Oh, even, sorry. I would, how old is she? 29.
Yeah. 10 years.
I don't know. I mean,
I think age differences work. 29, 39, maybe 39, 49. Like,
no, I always say it's never really the gap, it's when the gap is happening, right? So it's a 10-year difference. If he was 25 and she was 35, okay. If he was 30, she was 40, okay.
But he's still like a teenager.
He's literally still a teenager.
And which is like, that's not, I can't, you know, to each their own. If it works, it works. But I personally would not.
Absolutely not.
I personally would not.
Absolutely not. But yeah, they've been making headlines. I saw a headline today that sources say that Victoria Beckham is worried about the new relationship.
Victoria Beckham's apparently worried about everybody and all of her kids' relationships, but I don't know if that's 100% true.
I think this is the one she should be worried about.
Probably. And I think he's the youngest son. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, you got to be protective of that.
Absolutely.
Young one.
Well, we had some parties happening, and first up, we have Doja Cat decided not to paint the town red this year for her birthday. Instead, she issued an all-black dress code for her big day. Several celebrities came out to celebrate the singer. Some included Hailey and Justin Bieber, Camila Cabello, and Reggie Watts.
I didn't see any pictures or mentions of Joseph Quinn being there, but I think he's filming something.
Yeah. It wasn't actually that much like celebrities at this party.
But revisiting a conversation we had not too long ago where we questioned who would be lasting longer. Paul Mescal and Gracie Abrams, and then Doja Cat and Joseph Quinn.
Right? Or Gracie and
They were spotted this past weekend in New York, so I think
it's there.
The balances are tipping this way.
I think so.
So
we'll see.
That's a follow-up to that.
I can't believe we remembered that. Other hot stuff happening in LA. Charlie XCX and Troye Sivan kept their Sweat Tour party going with 2 sold-out shows at the Kia Forum in Los Angeles. That happened on Tuesday earlier in the week. Well, a slew of celebrity guests packed the famous venue to see Charlie perform her hits. After the show wrapped, Kesha, Fergie, Lily Rose Depp, and other celebrities were spotted partying with Charlie and Sivan inside the club, the Forum Club, for the official Sweat Tour after party hosted by Spotify.
In the club, we all fam.
Now that looks more like a party. I think Christina Aguilera was actually there too.
I wish I would have given my left kidney to go to the Sweat Tour and be a part of that party. My gosh.
It looks like, and I say this as a compliment, like grungy dirty.
Yes, like I want to be there. It feels like Tumblr era.
Yes,
get my Doc Martens and get out of here. And they also ended the Sweat Tour, which I'm like so short-lived. They only had, I believe it was 22 cities that they went to. Gosh, to be in that crowd, it just looks like the sweat.
I liked how they were co-headliners. I didn't know they were co-headliners.
I know. She actually posted something not a few moments ago, kind of recapping the Sweat Tour, saying like she's always really struggled with like tours and stuff, but this one felt right because you know you're with somebody. All of their TikToks, like I'm gonna miss Troy and Charlie. I love them so much. She's so adorable. I love you, Apple.
I love you. We start dancing. Another tour that wrapped up after 95 shows in 8 months on the road. Olivia Rodrigo officially wrapped up her Guts World Tour for 2024 in Sydney, Australia, and decided to get some matching tattoos with friends for the occasion. She got a white star in her finger. Other tour.
Also, Billboard awarded her Touring Artist of the Year. So another tour I'm very sad I did not go to.
But you get to see it on Netflix this
week. I know, that's right. October 29th, that's the exact date. We were kind of not sure prior.
Week,
but October 29th, I cannot wait to yell my guts out at my house. My sister's going to be like, stop screaming.
Yeah, that's something I'm excited to see because I too did not think I would like. I think it's like Sabrina and her released their tour dates and purchases before the album comes out. And it's just like, how do I know if I'm going to like it, ladies?
Yeah, no, I really wish I would have not bought in ACL tickets and bought in tour tickets to Sweat, Olivia Rodrigo's, and Sabrina Carpenter's. I think it would have been worth the price of an ACL ticket, basically. So I need to think smarter, not harder.
Of course, I always support that.
Smarter. Yeah.
Well, sticking with concerts, let's now check in with Billie Eilish, she's also on tour. Oh, she's giving a look at her nasty bruises after hitting her leg hard, not soft. Get it? The Birds of a Feather singer shared a video on her Instagram story that showed her falling on set of stairs during her recent concert at Madison Square Garden as part of her Hit Me Hard and Soft tour. In the clip, Eilish is seen descending the stairs while waving in the crowd, but after she begins to increase her pace, she trips and falls forward.
Everyone's just falling out here. The safety. Is safety
I think
a concern
I would want to see her in concert too.
I would want to see Billie Eilish.
I liked her album.
I liked her album too.
You know whose album I listened to? The Harley Quinn Lady Gaga one.
Oh yeah. Tell us. We were supposed to review it for people, but I just kind of forgot about it.
It was like, meant to be. I woke up in the morning and I was just like, oh, you know what? I usually like put a podcast. I'm not really like in the mood to hear people talk right now. Let me put music. And then it gave me like recommended.
By the way,
I'm like, oh, fun. So I clicked on it. I'm like, what? It was like cabaret, jazzy, like.
Interesting.
Like, now I'm starting to think, is this a soundtrack to the movie?
Probably. It feels like a very cabaret.
Yeah.
Cabaret-ish type movie.
Mm-hmm. But I think Lady Gaga announced her new album too, actually.
Like an album aside from this?
Yeah, it's called Disaster.
I saw something about how her and Lana might be working together
Really?
after like a long time of, I guess, wanting to collaborate with one another. But that was just a headline, so I didn't read it.
See, she came out. Oh, no, not Disaster. Disease. Out on the 10/25. Wouldn't that have already happened?
10/25? Yeah.
See, this is what I don't get. She just put disease and then put all these dates.
10/25.
So it would have been.
Oh, and it's tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 25th. So I think something's premiering midnight, and they're putting the times of people being able to see it.
Okay. So yeah, hopefully that's.
Maybe, is it an album or is it a music video?
It must be a single.
Yeah, I think so. That's how they're promoting those things.
So hopefully this is a little better than what I listened to this morning. I would really appreciate it, Lady Gaga, for you to like.
Now I kind of just don't even want to bother.
Like, send her back to Lady Gaga. Like, let's let go of Harley Quinn.
I hope. I'm curious if this is a single. This isn't a single from that album, right?
No.
Okay, good. Okay.
No. Now,
Just
so
a disease.
yeah, it's just a disease. It gives me like swine. If you know art pop swine. No. Okay.
Oh, okay. Art pop girly over here.
Well, I am going to just segue into someone else who's going to come out with a single just because that was a spontaneous story. Addison Rae is coming out with a new single titled Aquamarine. The news was shared by the viral pop star on her social media platforms as she clued audience and fans alike that its impending release date later this week.
Have you heard the snippet of it?
No.
She did a video not too long ago before Diet Pepsi came out where she's in water and she's like walking.
Oh, yes.
That sound, that's the song for Aquamarine. Which sounds very like I'm in a boiler room in France.
Oh,
everyone's
hey, tell me why I know exactly what that sounds like. I
Right?
don't know why, but I do.
I am excited to hear. I don't think she will release an album. Girl, just do singles. Like, why not?
Oh, she's smoking. Oh, yeah. This is like, yeah, 100%.
I'm definitely going to vibe with this. But similar structure as Lady Gaga, they're releasing the time releases for, like, countries. Like, it's coming out.
Oh, what the heck? That's so
right?
true.
I think that's a new thing that they're starting to do.
So I think it's because you usually say, like,
what
midnight?
time am I going to see at midnight? And now
it's like premiere.
They're specific. My hair is annoying me.
Oh, look at that. It's, well, tonight we can watch.
Yeah, tonight.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Awesome.
I am. A new Addison Rae song.
And
who knew I would be so excited for an Addison Rae song? He would have told me 4 years ago.
Let's stick to the music theme now. Sabrina Carpenter had her eyes wide open this particular night this week when the Espresso singer spotted one concert goer who stood out above the rest during her Atlanta, Georgia stop on her short and sweet tour and had to put the guests in question, Millie Bobby Brown, under arrest. So, her rumored boyfriend, Barry, what's it called? Keoghan. He was not at the same night, but he did also make, the same week, a visit to her tour dates.
She even was like, that line, someone come a knockin', come on up, and she's changed it to Barry come a knockin', or something like that.
I heard that, but I saw the headline, but I'm just like, couldn't find it in the article what lyrics she changed.
But I saw some videos of him like singing to her, like her lyrics for her new songs while he was like watching, and I'm like, oh, her boyfriend knows her songs.
He better. He better.
It's a non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable there.
But yeah, that was cute. She usually does that bit where she finds a good-looking person in the crowd, arrests them, and then sings Juno.
Juno, yeah, I know, that's a good song
intro
too.
To Juno.
And then we're just all about music today, apparently. So it was a big weekend for Cher, who finally was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The music icon accepted the honor on stage after being introduced by Zendaya, and she also sang Believe as a duet with Dua Lipa. Cher fellow inductees were Mary J. Blige, Ozzy Osbourne, Tribe Called Quest, Dave Matthews Band, Foreigner, Peter Frampton, and Kool and the Gang.
Yeah, I'm literally, even when I saw it, because we had it as a news story, the fact that Cher is barely being inducted, I think maybe she was inducted as Sonny and Cher prior. I'm not too sure, but her as a soloist, because I know Ozzy Osbourne, he was inducted with Black Sabbath, and this was the first time he was inducted as solo. Like, this was his second induction, but as a solo person.
That's good.
But good for Cher. It was Zendaya's outfits always kill it, of course.
That was like such a trio of like powerhouse women.
Oh yeah, Dua Lipa thrown in there. Love my girl Dua Peep.
And that was a great like song duet.
I love the song Believe. What a great song.
And now we have news from Shakira. If you're a Shakira fan, after extraordinary demand from fans for more tickets and more shows, Shakira and Live Nation decided to change all venues of the tour from arenas to larger stadiums. However, these changes would mean that the shows taking place, the original dates would now be at a later date, which have now been confirmed to kick off until May of next year.
Oh, okay, good for her.
I wasn't expecting that.
That means that people were in demand for Shakira.
I wonder, like, bigger venue but less days. You know what I mean?
Like less tour days, bigger venue. Maybe. Well, it'll fill up more people, which makes more sense.
Yeah.
Like do it on a Saturday or a Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
Get all the people in there.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just very surprised. I feel like Shakira and J-Lo are kind of similar.
I think Shakira is getting more hyped up because of the whole Piqué situation.
You think so?
And like the song, and then she came out with that new song Soltera. So I think that people are in their Shakira vibe.
And it's more of a generational thing because she did come out with that new music that's more what people listen to.
Yeah, and she's been hanging out a lot with, what's that girl's name? She came out in last season of Dancing with the Stars.
Oh, Lele Pons.
She's hanging around a lot with Lele Pons, so I think she's getting into the whole TikTok generation type people. So
I could see that.
I think that she's getting very popular.
Very popular.
Whereas J-Lo is not getting very popular.
Well,
that's not a segue.
Yeah, no. Let's shift now away from music into some glam and glitz Hollywood nights. Well, the Academy Music Gala, which only 4 years in, is starting to look a lot like, the Met Gala of the West Coast. The Met Gala is a fundraiser for a cultural institution. In this case, the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures, like the Met, is raising the significant amount of money for its own organization. This year, they were able to raise $11 million, and it's a night full of like stars. Like, I'm telling you, and dressed to the T.
Movie stars, like
like
models.
we have Demi Moore, Ariana Grande, Selena Gomez, Kim Kardashian, Coleman Domingo, Paul Mescal, Zoe Saldana, Joaquin Phoenix, Mara Rooney Phoenix. By the way, I didn't know she added Phoenix to her name. Mara Rooney Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Elizabeth Olsen was there. It was just like,
y'all, Macaulay Culkin was there. It's like a guest list if Macaulay Culkin showed up.
Yeah, and even and this is just like a short list of people. There was just like everyone was there.
It was weird because I was looking up this whole thing, and on the actual like website page, it was saying that 3 people were. You know how like how the Met has their chair? 3 people were apparently the chair, along with so many other people, and the main one was Paul Mescal. I forgot the other person's name. It was Paul Mescal and 2 other people, and I'm like, wait, what? That's so strange. Like, why wasn't there more focus on these people if they're the chairs?
Well, now that I know it's been only in
4 years.
4 years.
Which makes sense. I feel like I only recently started seeing photos of this whole thing.
Makes sense. It really made headlines when Selena and Haley took their picture together.
Yes,
That's when, and it just has gotten bigger. Like, I mean, it's only 4 years, but I'm telling you, these celebrities, it's not a theme, but everyone's glitz and glamour, and it's like...
Kylie looked amazing. Kendall, I'm sorry, that hair, girl.
It's just
that hair just ain't it. Like, really isn't. Sometimes like you really see whether you're a blonde girly or you're a brunette. She's a
redhead.
Brunette. She's redhead. Yeah, I think redhead definitely. Brunette, redhead. It's keeping it darker. I don't think like the washed out light hair just makes. It's just not a good look. But Kylie has been killing it lately. Kylie King is back, y'all.
Kylie King is back, but no, it's been That event is so star-studded, like, I think even more than the gala.
Oh, and sorry, during the actual like party ceremony, there was a very viral photo of Kendall next to Joe Alwyn and Patrick Schwarzenegger, who are both Taylor's exes.
Oh my God, I forgot.
So everyone was pointing that out. I just wanted to point that out for you guys as well.
By everyone, Brenda.
I was like, is this Photoshop? Because it kind of looks Photoshopped.
That's the one. You know what? I saw you say that, but it was that picture and then the Wicked one. So I thought, I'm like, no, I think Ariana's in there.
No, it looked Photoshopped. Just because, I'm sorry, I can't get over Kendall's hair. Like, it's just like, it doesn't look real.
It doesn't look real, but
yeah.
Selena Gomez was there and she looked good.
Her style has been getting better. Her stylist must have been watching our show.
Absolutely.
Like she finally is wearing things that A, like are great colors on her, and B, that like fit her right. Because for a while she was just wearing like very like
things that kind of looked like not
just
flattering.
age her and don't look flattering. And I'm like, y'all, you are one of the most, I think she was like billionaire of the year or something. I don't know. And I'm like,
oh my gosh,
better stylist.
But speaking of Selena Gomez, well, she's making it clear to everyone that they need to calm down because proving all is well between herself, boyfriend Benny Blanco, and co-star Edgar Ramirez after a recent viral grinding incident. Well, the actress stepped out for the Los Angeles premiere of her upcoming movie, Emilia Perez, and spent some quality time with both, and they all three took a picture together.
Did you say viral grinding?
Yeah, I didn't write that. This was someone else. Like, it was like, I think I want to say either Page 6 or TMZ.
I'm not dying of laughter. I just do genuinely think that's funny. Yeah, well, I sent you those photos, and I'm like,
what the heck?
Okay,
I said something, but let's not say what I said.
We get it.
We get it. You guys are all cool.
We're
I bet you guys are very intimate together, friends. Yeah.
I bet Benny's like, do I have to be in this picture?
Yeah, for reals. But it was just I think it was very intentional picture.
Yeah, no. It was to put the rumors to rest.
Yes, 100%.
It's like, not that anybody cared anymore. I think it was just like a one and done type talking moment. But yeah.
So we're going to switch now to Wicked.
Yes.
We have 3 Wicked sub-stories. In the first one, we have Ariana Grande apologizing to actor Cassandra Peterson, better known as horror movie host Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, after Peterson described feeling snubbed after she met Grande years ago. So the actress Cassandra Peterson was at some event, Q&A at like Knott's Berry Farm for Halloween, and they asked her something about her interaction with celebrities, and she said that Ariana Grande's party, or I guess management, reached out for several tickets to a show of hers. She's like, we gave him all these tickets. She showed up with all her family and friends. I like signed for them, took pictures for them.
Individually, she said.
Yeah, individually before the show. And then they're like, oh, can we take a picture with you? And that she's like, no, I don't really do that. And that before the show ended, she left, just leaving her family and friends there. Ariana was just kind of like, oh, like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't really recall it happening that way. But if I did offend you, like, I apologize.
Did she mention she was going through a lot at the time?
Yeah, she was going through a lot. And then, of course, fans that defended her did make the connection that was the same time as, like, the Manchester shooting. It was like, oh, she wasn't really in it, like, mentally there. And she was just like, I don't really remember, like... according to her,
this girl has suffered a lot of trauma.
Yeah, so she's like, I don't feel comfortable in like large places, so I left, or whatever it may be. So that made the headlines. The other thing Wicked related is Cynthia Erivo took offense to a fan edit promotional poster for her upcoming film Wicked, sparking online disclosure. Did we talk about this last time or no?
I don't think
I talked about it so much that I don't know if it was on here or with someone.
I don't know if we did, but
the Wicked movie poster came out. And then a fan decided to make edits for it to be more similar to the Broadway one. If you know the Broadway one, the cap covers the actress's face like halfway. And when the Good Witch, or Glinda, her mouth covers more of her face this way. So he changed that for Ariana because it's more like this. And you see more of Cynthia's face. And Cynthia commented on his page saying that it was disrespectful.
Yeah, because it just... made her mouth came out, but you could see more of Ariana's face, I believe.
No, you could cover
the
it.
re-edited one? Oh, okay.
It's pretty much. And the guy was just like, I was just trying to do a fan edit.
I don't know.
I don't think Cynthia should be in the comments, though. Not because I think she's wrong. I just feel like she's too high class. Like, she's too elite.
Yeah, like, don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. You have probably this movie is probably going to be one of the biggest of the year. I'm trying to think, like, box office hit. I think that's the word I was looking for. It's going to be like a box office hit for sure in the perfect time, which is the holiday season. So.
Oh yeah, like they're going to get nominations for.
That's what I keep. Where did you say that?
Yeah, last
right.
Time
okay, that Ariana
is like people are talking about like supporting actress nomination.
Honestly, maybe we did talk about this.
Maybe we did. I don't know. If we did, hey guys, welcome.
We're talking about it again.
But one new thing is that not every day is one able to see an advanced screening of Wicked with the stars of the movie, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. But as Kim Kardashian showed in a behind-the-scenes look, that her family and friends got to enjoy a screening with the stars. And if you follow Kim Kardashian, she showed it all online. And it's like, life isn't fair.
I saw a tweet that perfectly describes the situation. If you all have ever seen The Devil Wears Prada, the scene where Miranda Priestley asked for an advanced copy of the Harry Potter book for her kids, that is this situation in real time. Like, North didn't look too happy to be there. I'm like, North, you are seeing a movie that the world wants to see right now. Yeah. Can you look a little bit happier, please?
It's still a while before it's out, right?
A month. Mm-hmm. A month. And, like, to see it with the stars. If I was them, like Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, watching other people watch my premiere, I'd be like, did you catch that? I didn't hear any laughter. I didn't see any reactions.
And they're not, because they were all kids.
Yeah, I'm sure the little ones really enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. I just feel like the older kids probably could care less. Mm-hmm. But it looked like a cute time. Like they were in their PJs. I want to go.
I want to go too.
Darn it.
Boo. Oh, wow. All right. Well, we're now going to shift over to our main headlines for. Am I missing one?
No.
What is it? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That one. That one first, just to get it out of the way. So we're just gonna give you guys an update on Liam Payne death investigation. So according to Buenos Aires police, they reportedly believe a Dove soapbox found in his trash hotel room could lead them to finding the individual who gave the late One Direction member drugs before he died. Sources told TMZ that the Argentine authorities have a theory that the soapbox was used to secretly hand off illegal substances to Payne, who was battling a significant drug addiction at the time. Last week, an insider who asked to remain anonymous due to the sensitivity of his position told People that investigator believed an employee of the hotel supplied the drugs to Liam.
I saw a headline a little bit earlier that hotel was raided or something. Or authorities were there, which would make sense with this.
If they believe an employee, it's like a whole ring or something, and they believe it was connected to that new, like, pink cocaine.
Yes, so that's what they found in his system was pink cocaine, which I saw, like, a quick headline that said that was mentioned that was supplied at Diddy's parties too, or something like that. I don't know. This pink cocaine, guys.
That's crazy. But some other updates surrounding his death. We have Cheryl Cole, who he shares a son with.
Bear.
Who she shares with Liam Payne, Bear. She just came out with her statement, just basically asking for privacy and respect, and knowing that his son in a couple years will be able to search back and see what people have said about his father, and, like, you know, the disrespect that kind of comes when people
he's a human being and that people need to respect that, which I believe a lot of people have been pretty respectful of.
I think so too.
It's because, you know, an addiction is a sickness, so I think people are very much aware, and he was always very vocal about his struggles with addiction. So. And also his girlfriend, Kate Cassidy, commented on the whole situation. She did a long post basically saying that she still doesn't use, like, the past tense. She still uses present tense because she still feels him in his heart. And that a couple months prior, at some point in the year, they were talking about their manifestations, and that he wrote down, like, on a paper, like, I want to marry you in 2 years. And I was just like...
Oh, it's so sad.
It's so sad.
And then Zayn came out saying that he was going to go on tour, but he has postponed his tour for early 2025.
Yeah.
And
this one's hitting them pretty hard. I figured with the distance, I didn't know that they were still like as close. Like
well,
they
him
would
and Zayn
still
weren't because I think they
yeah.
had.
But I think
else
they're
is.
all like taking it, or I think Zayn's probably taking it pretty hard.
Yeah,
it seems like he's taking it.
I think
hard.
so. By what he said, it was more of like, I can't believe I didn't fix our issues before he passed away.
Yeah.
But
so unfortunate. But those are the updates.
Those are the updates. On a better note, let's head over to Taylor Swift.
Yes.
She is back on tour. On October 18th, Taylor Swift kicked off her last leg of the Eras Tour after a well-deserved break. She enthralled fans in Miami for 3 shows over the past weekend at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. As the singer took the stage in a bedazzled outfit, the concert also saw the presence of other notable celebrities in the audiences. I have a long list of celebrities, guys. While boyfriend Travis Kelce couldn't join Swift on stage or in the audience, members of the Kelce family showed up to support the singer. Other celebrities in attendance during these 3 days: Ashley Tisdale, Tom Brady, Serena Williams, Today Show anchors Hoda Kotb and Savannah Guthrie, and Jenna Bush, TikToker Alex Earl, along with her boyfriend, NFL player Braxton Berrios, music icon Billy Joel and his kids, Sarah Michelle Gellar, also spent a fun night there. Kyle Long, Lindsay Kazarnek, Dave Portnoy, Taylor Frey, Paul Mescal, Flavor Flav, and Jackson Olsen.
Paul Mescal was there? Oh, makes sense because Gracie was opening, or is the headliner right now.
Is she?
She's re-headlining, yeah.
Yeah. So it was a busy, we all got clowned again.
Not
we thought something.
Opening, sorry.
We all thought Reputation or something was going to come out.
I know, because she did debut a new, for the first time, a new Reputation bodysuit where before it was red. This time it's gold, and it's different, guys. Let me tell you why. You can actually see the head of the snake this time, and it's a little bit more pronounced, whereas before it was like more, this one's more 3D, I feel like.
It is,
whereas
it's very
before
thick.
It was like flat on her chest, which is like definitely
something. It's something we just don't know.
I think it's coming soon. I definitely think it's going to be announced within her final leg of her tour.
Yes, it has.
When it'll happen is the next
when
question.
Is like National Snake Day? What is coming up that could possibly? I just need it to be out already.
I would say National Snake Day is probably a given, or not a given. If it's in a near future, possibly.
No, it's in July.
Okay, never mind. Oh, yeah, it's our 13th show. So happy 13 show.
Oh, us?
For Taylor.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
13, Taylor Swift. I knew that there was a significance in our show episode with this. But yeah, I still continue to watch those live streams even though I've been to the concert. I've seen it in theaters. I've seen it on Disney Plus twice. I've watched it on TikTok before. But you just cannot not watch it. Because I was keeping my eye on the
announcement, possible.
To see the announcement, but I can't get over that powerful clip. It was raining, guys, during the majority of her concert, but the part where she goes into "Look What You Made Me Do," any video that is out there, I will watch, even if it's a minute, 3 minutes. I will watch that entire thing because it makes me feel so powerful. Seeing her, she's a rain girl. You could tell that. It just fuels her.
Yeah.
I love to see it. Even Jason Kelce was like, yeah, that shit was cool in the rain.
Yeah.
It looked pretty bad.
It was pretty cool. He did address, though, that someone took a picture of him sleeping.
Yeah.
But he's like, I wasn't sleeping. He's just like, I just closed my eyes and feel the music. He's like, and if you could tell in the picture, my hand's in motion because he's like, I'm a jazz guy. I just listen and bop. Which I do believe him.
But of those guests, Dave Portnoy, who is a well-known kind of Swiftie in the barstool sports world, he got some special treatment. He got a letter from Miss Swift straight from the Tortured Poets department. Basically, he recounts this experience in a video where he was like, oh, I was really frustrated prior to this because there was a video of a Swiftie saying like, David Portnoy is like trying to be a Swiftie to get attention from the thing.
And Taylor Swift must not like him because she would have already reached out to him.
So he was like, suck it. I got something from her. He read out the letter where she was basically like, thank you so much for defending me for so long. It means a lot.
Your support, yeah.
Your support, et cetera, et cetera. I really don't know what else was said, but he was like, yeah, I got that letter. Like, that wasn't only the best thing. I met her mom. She gave me like the biggest hug ever. Like, all of these things. And I'm like, wow, interesting to know. Interesting to see. Interesting to see. I mean, nice. That's
jealous.
Cool.
Like,
of
like
course,
like,
of course. I would love to get a personal handwritten.
A note or a letter from Taylor's desk.
Yeah. Also, I just love seeing celebrities' handwritings because it makes me feel better about mine. Okay. She has interesting handwriting, but then again, she writes like this. So.
We can't have it all. We can't be the best lyricist and also.
I will say though, I'm gonna add this final thing. Gracie Abrams is the opener. I thought she has grown so much. She was the opener for my concerts.
I thought you were gonna say for you. I'm like, what?
I wish. For my concerts, I didn't really pay much attention to her because she wasn't really as like big. She is so big now, and it was really cute to see that, you know, audience members recognize how big she is. They all had their lights on during her performance, which for the most part, you're not there for the opener. But like, I'm so proud of her and this album of hers. She's killing it.
She's killing it.
That's So True is an amazing song. You need to listen to it. Listen to it now.
Now, right now.
By Gracie Abrams. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Well, our last headline is an interesting breakup announcement. Influencer Brianna Lapaglia.
I don't know how to pronounce her last name.
A.K. we'll just call her Brianna Chickenfry, is voicing her shock after her country singer boyfriend, or now ex-boyfriend, Zach Bryan, announced her breakup on social media. In an Instagram story published on October 22nd, Zach Bryan revealed that he and Chickenfry split. In a follow-up video shared to YouTube, Chickenfry reiterated that she was completely blindsided by the Instagram announcement. She doesn't want to talk about details surrounding their breakup at this time, but added that she eventually will. When it was posted, she said in the video that the only reason that she noticed that he posted on social media was because people kept texting her being like, are you okay? She thought her dad had died or something.
Yeah.
So then she checks the Instagram post and he's basically like, you know, her and I have broken up. Like, I'm sorry I failed people, blah, 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 blah. And then she kind of says in her, like, she was blindsided because they had just broken up the day before. And it's my understanding, like, a couple weeks ago, there were rumors that they had broken up and they addressed it in the podcast. And her podcast. And she's like, yeah, there were some issues, but we're back. I think she just thought they were going to
get better.
Yeah.
Girl, I've been there. I've been blindsided too. But the thing is, like, I really don't have that much sympathy for Brianna Chickenfry, and I'll explain why. I have sympathy for the situation because it's a very heartbreaking situation, but this is the same girl. I'm going to take it back because I keep seeing videos on TikTok. The same girl who has said in the past, I have been in relationships of overlap, and the interviewer was like, so you've cheated? No, she overlapped. That's cheating. Secondly, there is an interview that they did on the not an interview, but she made comments on the podcast basically saying like, shoot, what was it? It fueled me up. Like, I'm just like, ugh. What did she say? Say something really quickly while I gather my thoughts.
She's been very much criticized because she kind of just followed Zach Bryan.
I remember what was said.
On tour.
She basically said, oh, it's okay for people to move on really quickly after a relationship. Like, it's fine. It's natural. It happens all the time. People break up and move on really quickly. A lot of people are assuming that he is with somebody because he automatically got on Raya. Some messages were leaked of him talking to some girl, Jillian, in I don't know what state it was, where he's like, oh, I can't. She's like, oh, do you want to go out? It will be chill. And he's like, oh, it's going to be a really bad look for me. Like, whatever. So Brianna Chickenfry, like, your track record of like calling other people out have been in similar situations as you is kind of like, ugh, the karma aspect of things. Now I sympathize, I do, but like you've been a hater.
She has, and even like she's been so mean to her best friend on her, Gracie.
Yes. So I was looking
rude.
back on that whole thing because another reason why people have no sympathy is because she's already having her name dragged through the mud. And I'm curious if he also left her because she's just been in such a negative light lately.
No, because he's also been in.
Oh yeah, like I have no sympathy for that. That man is trash. I'll say it right here. Yeah. What's his name again?
Zach Bryan.
Bryan.
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
Zach, I don't like you, dude. I'm sorry. I really
Luke.
don't like that guy. He is a terrible person too. I saw a video. I don't know if this is 100% accurate. Guys, I don't know. I watch a lot of TikTok videos.
Okay.
But
conspiracy
theory. He basically dates somebody long term, buys a house where they're from, gets a golden retriever with them, and then just leaves them shortly thereafter. Like, he's a walking red flag. I think that they were just like 2 red flags that just did not turn green.
Never turned green.
But yeah.
That's basically, we don't have a lot to say. It was just very popular. If you follow country music and TikTok influencers, you kind of knew that was happening. The only kind of thing is that Dave
Portnoy, yeah, he posted the smallest man who ever lived. But he treats her. A lot of people say he treats her like a daughter. Like she is not. She will never. All of her actions will never faze him. The whole Gracie thing where she was talking about a situation where, trigger warning, it was dealing with sexual assault.
Yeah.
And the way that Brianna was phrasing certain things, people just did not like the way that she was handling that conversation with Gracie, kind of talking about something vulnerable. The other things with the whole Menendez brothers thing, her comment was just like, they should have just ran out of the house, like kind of victim blame. It's just like, I don't know. That's the thing with being on podcasts and talking. Sometimes things don't come out the best way possible. So that's why you have to educate yourself and all those. I mean, with us too, we have to educate ourselves on the topics that and we have to be very careful with our words because you don't want to say something incorrect. But no, she's very much a person who does not care. And so, yeah, I don't know.
We'll see. Watch her back together next week.
I don't know. She's gonna be talking about us now.
That's the reason why.
No, she will never reach us. She will never reach this realm.
That's funny. But no, I guess we'll follow along. Hopefully, if they get back together, he puts out new music.
I sent you a video of him at the piano, actively working on music. But I don't know if it's like before the breakup or like just days ago. But I'm like, oh my God, it's like the equivalent of like when you go through a breakup and guys post like those like dumb things on social media. It's like, but he's a celebrity, so it's okay.
It's okay. But
I don't know. Enough about we can keep going on and on, but we won't.
Let's recap Dancing with the Stars this week. It was Disney night, my favorite night. It was all right. I don't know. I kept looking back at like other Disney nights. I feel like they happened a little bit later into the season that the dances were better. The people that stood out to me were Joey, Ilona, and
Joey for me and Chandler were good. Chandler was good. I definitely think Joey and Chandler are going to be vying for the mirror ball. A lot of people are commenting on the judges' scoring, which I agree. I'm like,
they were all 8s. There was nothing like there should have been 7s in there.
I think that and Joey and Jenna's dance is really going viral right now. The part where he's like drumming and her body is like, it's visually like, it's like that thing where it scratches your brain. Yeah. Like I love that video so much, but they deserved a higher score than that. The judges, I'm just like, I get it. Like you're trying to appease the crowd, but like, come on. Like, come on. I don't even remember what the comments were about his dance, like if he had issues or anything.
He still had hand issues.
Yeah. But I'm like, okay, give him the 8, give other people 7s. Like, I think Ilana did all right. I don't think she did that great. No. I don't think she was amazing. I'm not surprised Phaedra went home. She can't really dance. I don't think
Danny was that good either.
He just lifts people.
And it was like I wish I could see that dance with 2 professional dancers to see how it would look. Like it looks like an action sequence, but it's also a dance. For me, it just looked like an action sequence with like...
It looked like they literally recreated the opening for Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah. Like, they were like, okay, we're doing those exact moves. We're going to do this dancing. And that.
And
like,
in between, you're just
the fact that he's getting such high scores 2 weeks in a row from
like
lifting,
he has, like,
lifting somebody.
Yeah.
Which I think that he has the potential to be able to dance, but it's like... well, if all you're doing is lifting, like, you're never going to learn anything else.
I'm saying that once he's assigned Samba, I think that's when we're really going to see that he doesn't.
Is Samba the one that they said that all the pros hate doing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the one that you move more. The other ones are like, you could kind of fake it till you make it, but Samba is like your hip action.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be...
Like, Dwight had Samba last week, right? And that one was just like...
Yeah.
It was like really bad. Yeah. Or not good.
Yeah.
Which is the same.
Dwight wasn't that good either.
He wasn't. When it was like, when they were all like announcing who's being eliminated, Daniela started crying. And I think that she really thought that they were going to go home. Yeah. But it's like, no, they have fans. They have
so I think next up was going to be Jen Tran.
It's between Jen and Dwight.
I think Dwight is more appealing and has more fans.
Public,
I think he's more charismatic, where like a little like older lady's like, oh, he's nice and cute.
Yeah.
Like, let me vote for him. Where Jen just doesn't, or Jen doesn't really have like.
I think they're really trying to go for that. Everyone's like, is it a showmance or is it actually like her and Sasha? I think it's just a showmance.
I think so too.
Because
she's not really good at pretending.
She's not. She doesn't have the energy that I want to see. And then it was also the group dance thing.
Which,
tell me why I thought the first group wasn't bad. I was like, oh, good job, y'all.
What?
I was like, good job. And then they're like, terrible. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay, maybe that was bad.
Phaedra was looking back the whole time.
Oh, no. I thought that was a part of it. I thought that was a part of the bit. And I was like, huh, that's interesting. The second group was obviously way better. But I think Jen was a little slow a lot of the times. And then when the comment was like, oh, I couldn't tell the difference between a pro and I was like, I'm like, do I see things correctly?
It could have been better, but it was better than the other team.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Who else? Who else isn't? Oh, Steven. I feel like Steven's kind of like going this way instead of like up.
So apparently Cheryl Brooke, the other girl that does a podcast, she used to be a...
Burke.
Yeah, her.
Okay, the actual Cheryl Brooke.
Yeah, I remember that time. Apparently she was talking about like maybe the younger professionals don't know how to teach. Like, just because you're a professional dancer doesn't mean you're a good teacher.
Yeah, because last year was her first season. She started off right off the bat as a pro, right?
Well, she wasn't like in the line or anything like that.
Yeah, because I'm always like, how do they go about determining that you're going to end up being a pro?
I think it's by popularity, what they want, because I think that's why she stayed in. Ezra was brought in to draw in that like younger crowd.
Which I think Riley does a great job as a dancer on her own, but this one just it wasn't good.
You know what I don't like? The troupe, like the extra dancers that they have. I don't think they look as like defined and polished. I think it's the guy that just wears his hair down.
Yes.
I think it's him.
The guy who looks like Tarzan.
Yeah. I think he's the one kind of turning me off, where I'm like, where'd you get these dancers?
But it's always different troops, right?
They like switch them out to try people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was like, last season I remember being different people, but
Phaedra ended up being eliminated, which was kind of no surprise. Her dance wasn't really good. Next week would be Halloween.
Yes, I love the Halloween episodes. I will forever be obsessed with Daniela's Us one, which I'm just like, not recreate it, but I think they have the potential. I just think Daniela is such a good like choreographer. Like, I love her. I love her so much. But I think I could tell she's kind of like getting like, oh God, can I just get eliminated, please? I'm kind of over it.
It's hard work.
It was hard for them to frame. Have you seen pictures of like people like at Halloween stores and they're like, I'm Dwight and I'm Daniela?
Oh, that's so mean. But yeah.
No, they love it. They've been posting it nonstop.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, that's a recap of this week's Dancing with the Stars. It was Disney Night. It's on air on ABC on Tuesdays. You can watch it either on Hulu or Disney Plus as well.
They also show it live there as well.
So on Disney Plus, you have, if you don't, like, I'm a cable cutter, so I just go to Disney Plus and when I get home, and even if it's like midway, it allows you to watch it from the beginning.
Yeah, you can actually, like, as it's actively going on, like I watch it like 5 minutes in, it'll start it from the beginning, and just kind of go with it. Which I'm like, why can't other shows get up on that?
Very much recommend that. Next week, it's going to be the Halloween theme one.
Woo. All right, guys. Well, you know where to follow us. You're already seeing us on YouTube, hopefully, or maybe you're listening to us on Spotify. But be sure to follow our Instagram page at Pop Off the Clock. That's all our time, but we'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.